Welcome again to this training video. Last we were dealing with the headers and the footers. We fixed that already. Now we're on question 11. Format the entire document into two equal spaced columns with a 1 centimeter gap between the columns. This happens under page layout. There is a group called page setup and a button called columns. I'm going to insert more columns because in this one I can choose two and I can choose the spacing. Be very careful, don't change the width, because what Microsoft Word does, it takes the width of the page divided by 2. Okay, but they want the spacing to be 1. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, click OK, and as you can see, there is the 1 centimeter gap they're asking for. Okay, now it says format the entire document. That's done. I'll set all the text to be a sans serif font. Again, the sans serif is a font without a tip. So you choose anyone from there. Anyone that doesn't have a tip. Times New Roman, for example, has a tip. Okay, I'm going to go with the Arial one, which doesn't have it. Arial is that one. And what I mean by a tip, at the end, the edges are straight. That's what a serif, that's what a sans serif font is. Okay, set all of the text to 1.5 line spacing. Again, I'm going to select the whole thing. And 1.5 line spacing could be done in more than one way. The easiest one is there. Click 1.5. I am in the Home tab, just so you know. Do not change the alignment of the text from the source file. So I'm not supposed to change these. It's supposed to stay that way. All right. Set all the text to 10 point. Again, if I'm unclicking or clicking, I have to make sure everything is selected properly, and it's 10 point. Format. Now insert. This creates trouble. I'm going to go to the first page or above the first paragraph. It says insert a page break before the first paragraph. Inserting a page break could be done more than one way. What they want here is they want you to create a blank first page which will become the first page of the document. Okay, this could be done in more than one way. Under insert, I have page break, and all the page break does is this: it creates one document, one new page which is blank at the top of the document. Now, if I compound this out at the moment, you notice that I have two columns here. You can actually guess what the question, I think, is. The question is, they want you to make this first page one column and the rest of the document two columns. And many people they get confused at this point. So let's see how this is done. Format only the first page of the document as a single column. It's two columns, so I'm going to just try this. Let's see what happens. Select it that way, and then I'm going to go back to page layout and make it single column. You notice? I have single column here. Now let me go down a bit. Oh, that's good. It's still two columns. Well, if it so happened that because of your selection, you probably over-selected, like you want like this originally, and change the column, this might change. It becomes one column again. So what do? You just select this text again and make it one column, which is fine. It should not be a big deal. If something is changed, you can unchange it manually. Okay, so here, again, this is something that confuses many people. You type the, because they want to type type inside of there the International Coffee and Tea Company. Watch out for the spelling mistakes. And people will say, why is this happening? Well, maybe if we look at the second page, just keep going. Even if this is there, don't let it confuse you. Make the heading center aligned. This is fully justified. That's why this is happening. If I go back home, on the Home tab, I will see that this is fully justified. If I click center, well, everything goes away and it looks dandy. Okay, make the font size of the heading 26. I'm just going to select it. I don't know how you make your 26, but I'm just going to go with this. Hopefully it'll have a 26. If not, I'm just going to go there and type 26. Okay, now make the heading underlined. The heading is underlined. Add the text report by and add it, and add your name as a subheading, so that will be under it. So under it, I'm going to say report by. I'm going to put my name and place it below the heading. Set both the heading and the subheading to the same sans serif font. That's fine. Now set the heading to 18 point. I'm going to set the heading to 18 point. Set the make the subheading italic. I'm going to make it italic. Make the subheading left aligned. I'm going to make it left aligned. Now here's a catch. Did they actually say make it underlined? No. because I hit the enter from there. Microsoft Word took the underline format with it, so I'm just going to align it and take that away. They don't need this underline. They didn't specifically ask for it. Okay, so I take it off. Make the subheading left align, move. Okay, now we're done with the heading. We're double checking here. The first one is 26. The International Coffee and Tea Company. Both of them are the same sans serif font. The second one is 18, left aligned and italic. Okay, so this is underlined, this is italic. I think that concludes the heading part. I will take a break and come back. I will take a break and come back to you soon.